Can we take in how massive this ring is right here? Look at this. Look how massive this onion ring is. Like, are there onions this big? What's up, everyone? How's it going? It's Youreverydayfoodie here, back with another mukbang. And today, as you can see, we have quite the feast going on here. So what we have is a place called BurgerFi, if you can't see already, which is really cool that they stamp it right on top of the burger bun. I think it's awesome. And it's a potato burger bun, which is my favorite. But let's get into what we have here, because I'm super excited. So over here, we have a huge stack of onion rings. I didn't realize onion rings even got that big, but we have a stack of onion rings right here, which are the herb garlic aioli battered onion rings, which sounds freaking amazing. And then over here, so these are a couple burgers that I've never been to this place. There's a couple burgers that I kind of stuck out to me, and I was like, whoa, like that sounds pretty cool to try out. So over here we have, let me flip it up so you can see, but you got some Swiss cheese, and so there's actually two patties in here. One patty is just regular Angus beef, and the other one is actually Kobe beef, which is pretty cool. I've never had Kobe beef before. Obviously, it's not going to be like the A5 grade, top of the line, like not Kobe beef. Sorry, it's not Kobe. It's Wagyu beef, but it's not going to be top of the line Wagyu beef, right? So, still interested to try this out. And then right here is a burger that's called the Impossible Burger, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard about that. And essentially what it is just a plant-based burger that is made to imitate almost identically to a regular burger, meaning texture, taste, the way it bleeds, you know, like if you were to get medium rare burger. So that's going to be interesting to try out. Then I got a couple sauces back here that I'm going to do to add for all these stuff, but hey, let's just get right in because I'm super starving and this stuff smells amazing. Okay, so let's just dig into this burger right in front of me since it's sitting there. So here we got this, nothing too crazy, just a regular lettuce, tomato, pickles, ketchup, mustard, and then you got this patty. So let's dig right in. Whoa. Okay. Let me see. Can you see in there? I don't know if you can see. Let me try and focus it up for you, but can you kind of see a little bit of pink in there? Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but there actually is a little bit of pink in there. And the texture is almost spot on. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly the same, but texture-wise and look-wise, this is pretty close. That is pretty crazy, but it tastes so good. Kind of has like a smoky flavor to it. All right. Okay. Then we got their Fi sauce, which is BurgerFi sauce. I don't know what's in it. Like every other special sauce that I see from places, they all look like some type of Thousand Island take. Okay, and then we got some garlic aioli on the side to go with the onion rings too. I suspected it's like a Thousand Island dressing, but it's still good. Okay. Let's actually try this one out. This one will be interesting. Look at that. Super juicy. Kind of have like a little bit of a sweeter taste, which is very interesting for a burger. That is delicious. And as you can see, I have a whole bunch of onion rings. I'm just balancing them on top. There's so many. All right. Let's dig into one of these onion rings. And try it with this garlic aioli sauce back here. That is solid. The battering is a little on the thicker side, which is not too bad, but it's still really good. Let's go for another one of these. So there's something that I actually wanted to talk to you about. It's kind of come up recently with me and my friends. And the topic of discussion was dating apps. So a lot of my friends have been telling me, you know, to jump on the dating apps and kind of just like try it out, you know, because for me, I'm not. So a little bit of background, like I'm not the kind of person to really go on apps just for like any reason for that kind of stuff, you know. It's not really my style because you know, I can meet people when I go out with my friends and stuff like that. I have no issue talking with others. You know, I'm a very social person. I love speaking to other people. So I was never really about the whole online dating or like using dating apps to meet other people. So recently, I finally decided like I'll give it a try. I'll jump on a couple apps and see what the deal is. But I don't know. I gave it like maybe a week, if that, and I just wasn't feeling it. Maybe it's the people that are on there. I don't know. I just didn't feel like my scene. But I understand like why the push towards this, because you know, after college and everything, it's much easier to meet people this way. And not necessarily just for like dating people and stuff like that, but just meeting people in general, right? Because outside the workplace, like you're only really going to see your friends, right? So this is just another avenue to go meet other people. But it just doesn't feel like my style. And I know everything's moving towards like social media and everything's very online based these days. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, that's slowly phasing out, but like, you know, Facebook's even there. They're meeting people, so. I don't know. I'll take another crack at it, but it's just not for me. for me, I guess. But I'm still not opposed to the idea of trying it out. But what I want to ask is, like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, have you used dating apps before? Have you had any success with dating apps? Like the goods, the bads, you know? Or you just don't care at all, right? There's no problem with that. Like, I too just really honestly don't even care at this point in my life right now. I'm very content where I am and how things are going. And maybe that's a big reason as to why, like, I don't care or like have the need to go on these apps to meet other people. But I just thought it was kind of interesting, and I want to see what other people's viewpoints are regarding dating apps, and you know, if you've used them, if you like them, if you hate them. Have you met someone that you're now with over dating apps? I don't know. I'm interested to know. You know. I think maybe a big part of it for me that plays into the fact of me not wanting to do it or liking to do it is like, I guess it kind of goes back to like the whole Indian thing, you know, like a lot of Indians used to and still do today have arranged marriages. And the way that they do arranged marriages is obviously they have online profiles that they have of their sons and daughters. And on these profiles, you know, it's just a dating app, right? And you put your information in, set it up, and then that's how you meet other people to possibly marry, right? I am in no state or mind or whatever wanting to look for someone to marry. That's not where I'm getting at. But I'm just saying, I think part of the reason why I'm just kind of like not for it is because of the whole Indian aspect and background behind it, where I just think it's kind of silly, you know, the whole arranged marriage. In my eyes, the whole arranged marriage, no offense to anyone that has had an arranged marriage out there or like is for arranged marriage, like that's totally your decision. But for me, in my own perspective, I feel like for me it's a little silly that I would never want to do that. But as an Indian, knowing that goes on, I kind of connect the dating or online arranged marriage portion of it to like current now status of online dating with these apps. So in that sense, I guess it's a little off-putting for me and kind of just like, this is a little ridiculous. But I mean, I can look past that. But that's just my thoughts. And I think my reasoning behind of why I'm so not against, but reluctant to actually go and do this stuff. But also I'm like content where I am right now too. But I will say that probably does play a factor into my decision. But yeah, please let me know in the comments below, like, what your take on it is. If you enjoy using those apps, if you use them or whatnot. what do you use them for? Do you use them for dating? Use it for finding friends, networking, finding someone to, end up marrying? I don't know. Could be any of the sorts, right? It's funny that we had this discussion about this whole dating thing because a couple of my friends and I went out and we went to a place and we ended up sitting next to a couple. Well, not necessarily a couple, but two other individuals randomly, right? And turns out that it was actually their first date that they were having at this place, and we kind of crashed it a little bit, but we were very open to being like, hey, we can leave. We were my friend was telling the guy hey, we can dip, we can leave or whatever, man. But the guy was like, yo, stay, it's chill, y'all are fun, whatever, it's a good time. And they're very insistent that we stay. So I don't know, I hope us being there kind of helped their date along. It was their first date, and speaking of the dating apps, they actually met on a dating app, and that was their first date off the dating app. So I was like, okay, it works for people, But yeah, it was really fun hanging out with them too. But it was just funny because earlier on in the day, I was talking about how I'm out on these dating apps. And it just feels like a waste of my time just because I'm not finding people, or people that are on there are people that I would necessarily get along with. Then we run into this couple that actually met off the dating app, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's not all that bad. We'll see. We'll give it a try. So. There's no way I'm finishing all these onion rings. Can we take in how massive this ring is right here? Look at this. Look how massive this onion ring is. Are there onions this big? I don't know. I don't know how that happens. That's insane. But that's a massive onion ring. So this is going to go sit right here. I'm going to eat this one up, and I think I'm going to call it quits after that because that was delicious, and I am reaching that point, This place is solid, by the way. BurgerFi. I think it's definitely a chain. There's a couple locations in Arizona, and I think there's other places around the nation as well. Real solid. A little on the pricier side, but I would say the quality justifies the price, definitely. Each of these burgers were about $10, and then this right here was about $6.50-ish. All right. Well, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this mukbang and my little topic of discussion. Definitely leave your thoughts on that down below because I'm interested to read that, and I want to kind of talk to you guys about it too, just to see where everyone is with that whole dating apps scene stuff. So I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about that. But anyways, if you haven't already, please go down below and smash that thumbs up button. And if you're new to my channel and have yet to subscribe, please also go down below and hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon next to it to be notified when I post my next video. And with that, as always, I hope all of you are having a wonderful day and a beautiful week. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace.